Hello and welcome to Vex Hex Minis. I'm Audra.
And I'm Haley.
And we're really fucking cold.
It's really freezing in here. We are in a state of emergency here in Texas, as in there's a 4th inch of snow on the ground. And it is actually cold. It's like 20. What better way to spend our time than to work on our dollhouse build?
In the garage.
Yeah, so you'll notice we are very bundled once again because today we are working on the shingles. So I know that we have flashed our kind of inspo for this. We'll put it on screen one more time. If you'll remember a video or two back, we actually did a tester shingle.
Yes. That's where we came up with our patented dunk and swipe method.
And we did it in the wrong color.
Yes. So fun fact, purple is going to be one of our siding colors. The roof is going to be black.
It's going to be black. So today we have our handy dandy Minwax solid color stain True Black. We're gonna pop that open and we're going to do an unproven method. We're going to pour it into a handy paint cup and we're going to put in X amount of shingles, make sure they're thoroughly saturated, and then transfer them over to a tinfoil setup that we have over here. The other person is going to wipe away the excess, which is you do stain, with a stain remover cloth. And we're just going to kind of make that an industrial line for thousands of shingles.
So it's freezing cold out there. We did not finish all of the shingles, but we did get a good start on approximately 50 of them. And then we decided that in order to save our fingers from falling off, we had to move on to some other projects indoors, and the shingles will happen when the weather is warmer. Haley is currently filling in the stairwell. She's using it the same way we did in the Paris build, where we're using some foam board and tacking glue, cutting it to the size of the hole, and then filling it in. This is a very thick wood, so we're using 2 individual pieces we will glue together and then wedge in there. All right, so our next step is going to be filing down the corners on all of our door and window holes. It says so in the instructions that they do not come squared. So we've got our little mini files here. We've got our pieces and basically just sand until square. I have broken wrist tendons, so Haley's going to be doing this part too. So as you can see, we have a much more angular corner now than we did before. It was a lot more round. They're not perfect, but the point of filing it down is to make sure that our window fittings will work. All right, so today we are also going to be pre-building the house. So we are going to assemble everything without glue and just tape it together and then start figuring out what the rooms are, what their colors are going to be, because if we're going to be painting any of this, we have to do it before we glue it all together. So we have to basically build it, label it, tear it all back down again, and then build it once we're done with that.
I'm a little concerned because we've done everything it says, and then it just says pre-assemble. And then you go to the website and it points you back to the instruction book. The resources are starting to get a little lacking here, so we'll see how that goes.
All the good detail it had in the beginning is now replaced by about half a dozen pictures going, put A and B here, somehow tape it together over there, and it's fine.
So let's figure this out.
Prepare for a time lapse. So, apologies for all the montages and the short videos. Unfortunately, with the weather as it is, we can't really get some of the supplies we're going to need for the future. But we did do this! We assembled it using only tape because we are currently working on what our rooms are going to be so we can start plotting out colors, furniture, if we're buying wallpaper, all that fun stuff. So we're going to need to do some room overhauls to get the floor plan the way we want it to. So down here on the first floor, the way we want these rooms to be, we are going to have to take out our door here and then move it to our window instead. We will then move our room divider as well to have an entryway and a parlor. Up on the second floor, you can see that we've already filled in our staircase hole. We also have our room divider where we want it, which is straight down the middle. So this window, gonna have to go bye-bye. Just does not function the way we need it to function. The only place we're currently not messing with is the attic. That's it. Everything else getting an overhaul.
And that's it for today.
Yep.
It was cold. We're covered in sawdust and paint, but we did get
This.
pre-assembled with tape and prayers and
We hope Catzilla does not knock this over.
We're sorry if this video is like a little bit shorter due to weather and everything. It's a little hard for us to go get necessary supplies, but we have a pretty large to-do list at this point.
So we're going to start picking out our room colors, what each room is going to be, what our furniture is going to look like. So next couple episodes are going to be pretty research heavy, but it's all going to be worth it.
Yeah, and you know, I know that we're still a pretty new channel, but if you guys like any sort of craft vlogging, dollhouse, or miniatures, please feel free to give us a like and subscribe. Join us on our
Misadventures in Miniatures.
Yes, join us on our Misadventures in Miniatures by liking and subscribing. That really, really helps us out. Also, if you're looking for sort of behind the scenes, feel free to follow us on Instagram at _VexHexMinis. We'll throw it on the screen right here.
Until then, Vex this mess.
We'll see you later.
Bye.